What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of En-Syte. I'm your host, Steven. What's up, Asia? What's up, Alicia? What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Welcome. Glad you could make it. I'm glad you're here today. I'm so glad you're here today. So sweet and everything. I'm glad you was able to make it. Oh man, I'm trying to hold on. Trying to do some other things too while I'm at it because I got to boom. Got to get that person. I'm trying to get. I still got to invite people because people keep on saying that they don't see when I'm on. So trying to get that going at the same time. So it's kind of messed up. People don't know when I'm on. Apparently it's not coming on the timeline or whatever the case may be. So yeah. So I'm trying to help them out in terms of that. So yeah. Trying to get this thing going pretty well, pretty decently. Who am I forgetting? I'm forgetting somebody. It's like that one person you're forgetting, but you don't know who you're forgetting. So you're trying to remember who it is that you're trying not to forget. But okay, whatever. Anybody else will pop in when they pop in. They'll pop in as such. So what's up, Keisha? What's up, Tay? How y'all doing? Welcome. First off, because I'm actually waiting to see if one of them actually get in on this, because I didn't want to exactly tag them in the video. Because if I did, it will show up on their timeline and then their people to see it. And then, they may not want to watch the show, whatever the case may be. But I want to start out by sending out a special congratulations to two of my friends, Andre and Kendra, who are now engaged as of last month. It's very beautiful. These two have been together for a good minute, and Andre is a good friend of mine. Kendra I've known for a good little minute, and they've been together since I don't know when. All I can say is about time that they actually decide on taking that next level. So congratulations to both you, Dre and Kendra. I wish you nothing but peace and happiness throughout the remainder of y'all time together. Like I still said, I want to sing at y'all wedding. And all I do is work. I'll work for food. I swear I will just work for food. You ain't got to pay me not one thing. I will work for food. So again, congratulations to you both. Nothing but peace and happiness. Well, what's up, Keisha? What's up, Loogie? How y'all doing? All right. So before I get started into the show fully, I'm just going to say this topic that I'm about to talk about was actually brought up by something that I seen on Facebook, and I changed the wording of it because I did not want to target one specific person. Did not want to do that. So Asia said, make sure when my baby come, I get a shout out. You got to let me know when the baby come out then. You got to let me know when the baby comes out and just need to know the baby's first name. So you got to let me know so the following week I can give a shout out to the baby for you. All right, cool. So yeah, I do things like that. Just to let you know, if something major happens in one of my friends' lives or something of that nature that I know about, and I get their permission. Do they mind me shouting them out on my show? They say yay, they say no, depending on whatever the case may be. But for my friends, I will give you shout outs on my show for your great accomplishments of life, whether if it's something life-changing, whether something you don't think is that big, but it should be big, new job, new life, new house, whatever the case may be. I will give you those shout outs, plain and simple. That is just me. So what's up, Brandy? What's up, Shay? So like I said, back to the topic that I picked. Now, this particular topic, I did change one word. Because I did not want it to specify to one particular side. Now, I did not read the article. I did not, and I'm not going to, because I just think it's BS anyway. But I'm going to talk about it just because it sounds intriguing when we actually going to talk about it in an intelligent sense amongst my intelligent fans. So now the thing is, it says 50%. Mind you, 50% of people have a backup while they're in a relationship. Just that number alone, I scream BS at. I mean, I'm sure that there are people that's out there that do have the quote unquote backups in terms of, in terms of a relationship. I'm pretty sure that there are people out there that do. But for the simple fact that there is 50% of people that have a backup while they're in a relationship, just in case their relationship falls through, I don't believe that number. I don't believe it's that high. I really don't. Hey, Bree. Hey, Lydia. I do not believe that number is that staggering high, because 50%, you got to really think about that. Like, that's like every other relationship, that person, somebody in that relationship has a backup, if not both. And that's crazy because, what's up, Amanda? That's crazy because if you have the quote unquote backup in a relationship, which is weird. I mean, it's weird for you to have a backup because you're supposed to be focused on this person, which means you're intending for the relationship to fail, which that shouldn't be the thought. H says, I believe it. This generation is trash. Trash. Keisha says, I don't believe it. Neither does my husband. Yeah, because I don't get it. Why would it be that high? What's up, Whitney? Now, those of you who are just joining in, speaking of which, before I go any further, Andre just got on. Andre, I did just give you guys a shout out, but since you're here, I want you to hear it. Congratulations again to Andre and Kendra, who are now recently engaged. Nothing but peace and happiness throughout the rest of y'all time together. Like I said, I sing at y'all wedding. All I want is some cake. I work for food. So again, to my bro Andre and to his new fiance Kendra, congratulations, guys. Okay, Asia says a lot of childish mentalities. Okay, I get that. But why 50%? Why? That's the thing that I'm on. What's up, Keita? That's the thing that I'm on, is the fact that it's 50%. It's 50%. That number is just unbelievably high. That I don't think that that's what it should be. Asia says, look at the divorce rate. That's more than 50%. Okay. All right, but see, here's the thing. Divorce doesn't mainly circle around someone having a backup in their relationship. They don't have a backup person. Most times a divorce, not most times, but divorce is like financial issues and things of that nature. What's up, Eddie? Things of that nature. It's not always due to the fact that somebody is out there doing something wrong. It's just the fact that I no longer love this person. We're falling apart. There's been too much arguing, too much debating, too much or not enough of something, and everything just fell apart. So there's that. So really, the divorce rate can't really circle around this particular thing. My thing is this, is that people in a relationship should focus on the relationship that they are in. That is what they should focus on. That is what they should focus on. They shouldn't focus on anything else but that. They should focus solely on that. The relationship that you're in. You shouldn't have to worry about a backup. You shouldn't even have a backup, because again, having a backup is basically saying, you know what, I'm with you, but just in case shit doesn't fly, I got Courtney over here just in case. Just let you know. If shit don't fly, I got Courtney back here. Courtney wants a relationship with me, but she sees that, me and you got a thing going on. So she's just going to hold back. But me and her still cool. But if things don't fly with me and you, then, yeah, I got to go to Courtney. Like, why? Why would you assume that a relationship will go bad? And just like Asia said, this generation is trash. You shouldn't think that in a relationship, period. You should think a relationship as we are two people who are going to, that we're going to go ahead, we're going to grow together, and we're going to date and be in a relationship, and hopefully leads to marriage. That is what the case may be. It shouldn't be about this stuff is going to go bad. It's going to go bad. Whitney says, I disagree. Monogamous relationships. Well, I feel like I'm about to read this all the way wrong. I disagree. Monogamous relationships stagnate your personal growth. Oh, please explain. I'm sorry about that. My nose I was getting a little stuffed nose, so I started to sound nasally. I still kind of do. So I'm sorry about that. Hey, Memory, how you doing, girl? So, tell me, Whitney, you disagree. Monogamous relationships stagnate your personal growth. Hey, Dre, nothing much. I gave a shout out to Dre and Kendra, and basically we're talking about why do basically saying 50% of people in relationships have a backup. Just in case a relationship that they're in falls through, they have a backup. Trying to figure out. We're just discussing that right now. But I'm trying to see Whitney's response to her comment saying that she disagrees. Monogamous relationships stagnate your personal growth. Asia says, honestly, I've never been in a relationship where someone didn't at very least entertain another woman. And I was told many times after they ended it was just something to do, which is, whoa, wait a minute, time out. Wait a minute. Honestly, I've never been in a relationship where someone didn't at the very least entertain another woman. And I was told many times after they ended it, it was just something to do, which is BS. You talking about when they ended it with you, or they ended it with someone? They ended it with the other person. It says maybe I just pick all the dickheads. There's a slight possibility. But I'm just wondering, why? Whitney says, life is extremely limited. I will not waste years in a relationship with someone only to end. That I fully agree with. I don't want to waste time. Why am I wasting years with you? And then you keep on thinking in the back of your mind down the line, okay, when y'all ended it, okay, down the line that it's gonna end. Why are you telling me this? Why are you letting me know this? What's up, Jan? Why are you telling me this now after I didn't put time and effort and energy into all this shit? And you're gonna tell me right now in my face that you want to end this relationship? Oh, hell no. You staying your ass right here. You ain't fit to, nope, you gonna stay out here. We gonna be happy together. God damn it. Dre says, because people hate to have the feeling of being alone. Okay, look, I understand. There's nothing. Okay, nobody likes to be alone. We're gonna say that right now. Nobody really likes to be alone. But at the same time, you cannot hurt somebody else because you don't want to be alone. Because you, in the back of your mind, are feeling insecure at the fact of a relationship that somebody actually love your ass, that probably actually care for your ass, but due to the fact that you don't want to be alone and you're afraid that this person is going to walk out your life, so you got somebody on standby. That don't mean that you should do that. What's up, Akivi? What's up there? You shouldn't do that. If you really have somebody, you should hold on to that somebody. You shouldn't focus on the fact that this relationship is going to end, because it shouldn't end in the first place. You should hold on to it and let it try and grow. Now, I understand that there's certain times that you just don't care anymore, and my neighbor's dog is outside and it's barking. Okay, this just don't fail. This just never fails. First it was done with that goddamn music, now it's done with this goddamn dog. Oh, okay. Let's see. I'm gonna skip Whitney's comment. How will I know How will I know what and who works for me if I don't explore? Okay, true. Okay, true. You do have to explore. You do have to go out there and actually see what works for you. To see what actually, works for you. You actually have to give it that point. It's off. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so I'm skipping comments because I'm seeing other things going. Okay, Agent says that just makes you unhappy for the long run. Yes, it does. Jan, why you say why not? Why not to what? Keisha says, why be in a relationship then? Wait, why be in a relationship then if you're going to explore? Well, according to Whitney, it's just dating until you're married. It's according to Whitney right now. It's all dating until you're married. Until you are married, it is just dating. So if you're not married, you are dating. Wow, okay. H says you're gonna fuck what you have just to make sure you aren't alone. That's dumb as the fuck. Okay. Let's say that's dumb as the fuck. But that's what I don't get. That is what I do not get. Why you want to ruin something that you got going when you ruin something that you got going on just so you won't be alone? But you're not alone. You got somebody. You are not alone. You are not alone if you got somebody at home. Why do you need somebody else? Now I understand if you're into different kind of things. If you're into polyamory, that's completely different. That is beyond this. But if you are monogamous, if you are in a monogamous relationship, why do you need somebody to validate your existence when you already have somebody with you that is trying to validate your existence and in terms wants you to validate theirs, even though you really don't need no one to validate your existence because you already exist with and without them? But still, why? True, bro. True. Dre says people are selfish. Yes, they are. Because the thing is this. Here's the thing. I'm single and there's somebody over there that's in a relationship. And then there's this one other girl. Now you only have 4 people. So it's me, this couple, and this one single girl. But this one guy sees this single girl. But even though he's in a relationship, he's trying to get her so he doesn't feel alone. So you taking her for the possibility for her to get hurt when I am single and I can try to talk to her and, try to establish a relationship with her. But now since you just tried to intervene and you've intervened and you're talking to her, now she realized, hey, you're in a relationship. Why did you do this to me? Now she's hurt. Now she's going to think that every guy's going to be like that. So guess what? When a single guy comes up to her and tries to talk to her, she's not going to want to talk because of the bullshit you just pulled. Just seriously, because of the bullshit you just pulled, she is not going to trust you at all. Asia says, I know they do, but why? You can save a heart just leaving me alone from jump. That is true. That is very true. I mean, why would you want to intentionally hurt somebody when you know that you are already in a place? You are already in a place of a relationship. Why would you want to not only hurt the person you're with, but hurt the person that you're trying to talk to at the same time? And again, the point is made, as Keisha just says, people are selfish. Dre said, people are selfish. God damn it, people are fucking selfish. Share the fucking wealth. Damn it, shit. Women are gold. Damn it, share some of it. Man. I'm just saying that people shouldn't be so damn selfish like that. They shouldn't be when it comes down to things like that. When it comes down to an actuality of a relationship, you shouldn't. You really fucking shouldn't. you already have acquired someone. You already went through the trials and tribulations of talking and dating and trying to be better than whoever else is trying to talk to her to try to prove to the fact that or him that you are a better person. You're the person for them, and vice versa, whatever the case may be. Just so that you can go off and get somebody else, and now you fucked up with this person when you probably had somebody when there was probably somebody in the mix trying to talk to her who was going to be a legitimate person, and you just fucked that, bruh. Oh, okay. Jan says guys are pretty upfront in the beginning, and guys be pretty upfront in the beginning, and sometimes women will want what they want and end up in situations like this because they didn't hear him say, I don't want titles or relationships. Let's be cool. But in her mind, she heard we together. Oh, that's a different level of shit right there. Yeah, okay. I can actually somewhat see that. I really can. I can actually somewhat see that. Is because it shouldn't be so much of a selective hearing thing that if a guy is up front and saying like, hey, just let you know, I'm not into titles right now. I'm not into a relationship right now. We just cool. Let's just do us. But if she hears that, hey, we together, I'm like, you know what? You didn't hear me correctly. So I'm just going to bounce, basically. Ace says, especially when a person has been through certain things before, they become vulnerable with you just for you to go to fuck. Okay, I read that all wrong. Asia says, especially when a person has been through certain things before, they become vulnerable with you just for you to go fuck up the trust issues we may not already have. You're really just gonna keep breaking a person, huh? Yeah, but here's the thing: different people are breaking the same person. So in that case, you gotta focus on the fact: is it you or is it them? Just saying. Carrie says, so when dating, is it okay to do? Wait, is it okay to do? Okay, because apparently, like according to what Whitney said, you are just dating until you're married. It's all dating until you're married, according to Whitney, which in a sense I can see. You may establish the fact like, oh, we're in a relationship, but if you're claiming the fact that you're in a relationship, that means that you're going to try to reach the goal of marriage. So to me, my opinion is if you establish said word relationship, you shouldn't do it. If you're dating, then okay. But please let the other person know that you're not the only person that they're dating. You're not the only person. Like say like if I'm dating somebody and I'm dating somebody else, I let this person know, hey, just let you know I am dating someone else. We are basically open dating because that's all it is. It's not necessarily saying you're having sex with everybody, but you're dating other people just to basically see what's right for you, see what works for you, see who connects with you, basically. Whitney says, some end up disappointed when they have unrealistic expectations. Establishing an understanding and honesty from the jump will eliminate hurt. Yes, it truly will. It really, really will. I just seen someone pop in, but I just realized, why are you popping in when you on vacation? And you know who I'm talking about. Hey, Tiffany, how you doing? But yeah, I do agree with Whitney on this. Some end up disappointed when they have unrealistic expectations. Establishing an understanding and honesty from the jump will eliminate hurt. That I can fully understand. Hey, Simone. What's up, Jordan Lee? How you doing? Okay, Carrie says, if I'm dating, I have the right to have a backup. Yeah, options. Of course, when you're dating, yes. Dating, yes. 100% with dating, yes, because you are dating. You are out there trying to venture out, trying to see what works for you. So, of course, yes. Yes. You have the right to have a backup. Well, it's not even a backup. It's not even a backup. It's another option. So it's not technically a backup. It's another option. Because the reason why it's not a backup, because You're basically talking to these two people at the same time to see which one works best for you, if you're honest with the two people from front. But Simone says, greetings from Mexico, y'all. She's out there in the hotness of Mexico while we up here in the northern parts of November. H says, dating and establishing an actual relationship with someone is two different things. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's why I say that unless you establish a relationship, it's, as Whitney said, technically it is all dating. It is straight up all dating. Period. It is periodly just all dating until a relationship is established. Now, when you establish a relationship, the goal after that then, of course, is dun, 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 and that's what it should be. Right? So if you do not have that establishment in terms of coming from dating to relationship to marriage, really you shouldn't have a backup after dating. Once you basically have like picked out like all the people that you're dating, or the 2 people, 3 people, whatever many people you date, and you've picked out the one that you believe is best for you, who seems to have passed the audition and has proven themselves to be potential boo, potential bae, potential snooky bear status, that's when you try to establish a relationship in terms of go on to marriage from there. I can't believe I just said the words snooky bear, but we're going to roll with it. All right. Oh, something's in my eye. Something's in my eye. Something's in my eye. It's bleeding. Oh my God, it's something in my eye. Oh, okay. Don't know. Okay, good. There was something in my eye and it was like, oh my God. It was like in there. But, oh God, what did I leave off at? Oh yeah. In terms of a relationship, you should never have a backup in a relationship. Why must you need a backup in a relationship? Why? If you are in an established relationship, or if you are in a marriage, why do you need a backup? Why is a backup needed when you have these? When you have someone, why is a backup needed? Like legit. Legit, why? Someone tell me, why? Why do you feel the need to have a backup when you already have someone? Now, I can understand that things ain't going on right at home. You've tried what you can. You're not getting what you want. You're not getting what you deserve. So you go out there and you find it. In terms of us as human beings, this is what we do in terms of emotional attachments. If we don't get what we want, we're going to go ahead and get that shit, basically. Dre says they are not happy with themselves. Very true. Whitney says, when filing taxes or any other relevant paperwork, it doesn't ask if you're married, single, divorced, or in a relationship, or widowed. If you like it, put a ring on it. If you like it, put a ring on it. All right. Yeah, that's how I feel. If you like it, put a ring on it. Man, I'm still waiting on my day to find somebody I like well enough to put a ring on it. Huh. An agent says, replying to Dre's comment, which is a waste of time. I don't know exactly which comment she replied to, but more than likely it's the fact that they're not happy with themselves, which is a waste of time. I don't know if I said it, but hey, Nicole, how you doing? Yeah, Dre says, what one won't do, another will, which is basically the overall term of life in terms of two people. It's like what one won't do, another will. And that goes throughout almost every facet of life. If you have two friends, one who won't have your back, surely enough, the other one will. But that's just a different kind of thing right there. But when you're in a relationship, and some people actually take that line to the next level because of your significant other won't do a specific thing that you want them to do, but they're not going to do it because they're not that type of person, you're going to find someone who will, just to satisfy your own selfish needs, which is not right. Now, when it comes down to the selfish needs, that's not right. But when it comes down to something that's a necessity, such as your happiness is being robbed, this person is not assisting with making me happy, so I'm going to find it someplace else. Now I'm finding it someplace else. I'm smiling with this person versus being at home having a frown and having to almost argue all the time. But this person makes me smile. I'm happy to be around this person. Being around this person makes my day better. Even though I'm not with this person, I'm with this person who is nothing but draining, disappointing, just makes me feel dead inside. But with this person here, I have life. I feel like smiling. I feel like laughing. Damn near feel like dancing because of this one person. What one won't do, another one will. So in terms of you being in a relationship, you must be careful of what it is you do. You must be careful of what it is you do in a relationship, because whatever negative stuff you do, they're going to remember it. They're going to remember the good stuff, but they're going to mainly remember the negative stuff. They're going to remember the negative stuff for a good grip. A good grip. They're going to remember it. So you have to be extremely careful. It's not simple. It's not easy, but you can prevent it. You can stop it. And that's really no other way to put it. In terms of this, really no other way to put it. You just have to be careful. That's all I can say. That's all I can say. But this staggering number of 50% of people having a backup in a relationship, that just blows me right there. Why is it 50%? Why is the number that damn high? Why is it? Someone please explain to me why the number is that staggeringly high. Because I don't understand how it is. I don't understand how the number is that high. Why is it? So basically saying, if you have 1 million people that's in a relationship, 500,000 of the motherfuckers got a backup, which means 500,000 people are messing around with this other person, which means that's 1.5 million people who are all basically, in a sense, involved with each other. If you really think about it, you really take that math to that next level. So you would have 1 million people that's in a relationship. Half of them have a backup, which means that's 500,000 people on top of the 500,000 people that's in a relationship with the other 500,000 people. So it's not saying that the whole million is not in a relationship with each other. So really, if you think about it, you have 1 million people, 500,000 of them are in a relationship and have a backup. So that means they have a backup plus themselves plus another 500,000 that they're in a relationship with. That's already 150. That's already 1.5 million right there. That's not even counting the other 500,000 that don't have a backup, because that's another 500,000 that don't have a backup, but they're in a relationship. But chances are those people that they're in a relationship with have a backup as well. You ever thought of, like, you think about it in that sense, and it's just a continuous draining fucking cycle, and it's just fucked up. What's up, Brittany? What's up, Ashley? And why is it 50% though? Why is it not like 30, 35? It's 50% of people that are in a relationship. Okay, y'all know what? I'm going to tell y'all exactly what the article said. It said 50% of women. The article said 50% of women who are in a relationship have a backup. And that's just a funny thing. 50% of women have a backup. How? Why is it that goddamn high? Like, really? What's up, Sheeta? Really, why is it that damn high? 50% of women have a backup. Something ain't, nah. Somebody needs to reevaluate their studies because that number is too goddamn high. That number is too damn high. 50%. Everybody, 50%. And the thing is, it's doing nothing for nobody. It's not doing anything beneficial for anybody except for the person that's doing it until they get fucking caught. It's not doing anything for anybody. And that's the sad part about it. The sad part is you got to deal with it. We got to deal with it. Because if there are people out there that are doing this, and just say you go and trying to go talk to somebody and they say they got somebody, but it just blows me. You know, it just blows me. Danielle says, some men make a woman have a backup with their actions. Yeah, true enough. Hey, Danielle, how you doing? No, true enough. You are 100% right. You are 100% right. The actions do dictate certain things that go on. And it shouldn't be like that. It really, really shouldn't. Why did my comment? Oh, I don't know why I just jumped like that. But yeah, it shouldn't be that way. It really, really shouldn't. I mean, you should not have a backup. You shouldn't be wasting people's time. You shouldn't waste people's time when we trying to establish some shit here. Why are you wasting my damn time? Ashley says you don't have to deal with it. You choose to deal with it. Yeah, okay. All right. I'll change the words. You choose to deal with it. You don't have to deal with nothing. You just choose to deal with it. True enough. So it's just the thing that gets me that I'm not understanding is why do these people choose to let it happen? And there's some people that know that it's happening, but they're not doing anything about it. Why are they letting it happen? Just why? I really want to know why. And it blows me. It really blows me as to why people let it happen. Now, I understand that you trying to keep it on the low and everything of that nature. So you trying your damnedest to make sure you don't get caught. So yeah, of course, person's not going to just let it happen because of course they don't know. But the ones that do know, that something is going on, and they still choose to deal with it. Because they don't want to be alone or let that person go. And again, we back on that topic of people not wanting to be alone. It is okay to be alone. Danielle says fear. But you can be alone. Being alone is not a bad thing. Being alone does not hurt anyone. Okay, Alicia says, this is why I am polyamorous and happier. Hey, go with it. If it works for you, let it work for you. Ali Claire on YouTube says, the ones that know got something going on too, probably. Do you know what? That's actually a good point. That is actually a very good point. If you think about it, what if the person does know about it, knows that their partner is doing something behind, have a backup, but they also have a backup? Like, what if it's like that? What if something like, yeah, I know they got a backup, I got one too. It's just like that one little post that I remember seeing on Facebook. It's a guy who basically texted another guy. Alicia. I didn't say Alicia. Did I say Alicia or Ashley? I said Ashley. Maybe my tongue got twisted. I said Alicia by accident. I'm sorry. I'm sorry if I called you Alicia. I meant Ashley if I did. Sorry, Ashley. Hey, Diamond, how you doing? So, but no. The thing is this, like what she just said right here, reminded me of that post. And the post was, it was a guy texting another guy saying like, hey, this is such and such boyfriend. I know you've been seeing her on the side, and I'm not mad at that. I got me somebody on the side too. But hey, I was wondering if you can get her, just go ahead and get her on Saturday night at this time so I can be out with my other girl. So it's like that. It's like that, Danielle says some people need self-hurt to move on. So staying and finding about everything that's going on, then enough is enough. Yep, true. Ashley says they're having their cake. What? They're having their cake and eating the pie too. Okay. I think you meant cake, but I'm just autocorrect turned into cane. Simone says, no, you said her name wrong. Okay, good. Okay, then I did. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say I'm sorry. I did not even realize it. I said my friend's name wrong. I'm sorry, Ashley. I apologize. I'm not dehydrated. I'm not dehydrated, but I ain't gonna take this little swig of water. Oh man. I was probably talking so fast that the words blurred. And then I don't even know where the extra came from, but yeah. I apologize for saying your name wrong, Ashley. I do. So I didn't mean to. Okay, so I'm good. I have my water. I'm not as dehydrated no more. My water level is coming up. But yeah, you shouldn't be afraid to leave somebody who is hurting. You shouldn't hurt. You shouldn't hurt. You shouldn't hurt. You shouldn't hurt. You just shouldn't hurt, period. I was about to say something else, but shouldn't hurt came out. What's up, Jermaine? But you shouldn't feel any form of pain or hurt in dealing with somebody. I mean, having a backup while in a relationship, I don't think it's cool. It's not cool. Now, if your relationship is starting to wilter and drop down, yeah, just leave that person and just find somebody else. That's all I can say about that. I don't see it being any other type of way, honestly. I really don't. I really, really, truly don't see it being any other type of way in terms of what it is. And that's pretty much it. I'm sorry. I can't even think of anything else in terms of this that I have not already said. So if anyone's got any closing statements, feel free to go ahead and talk about it in terms of this whole topic. terms of this whole topic, anyone has any closing statements as to why 50% of people have a backup while in a relationship? Why? I do not know, but let me know. Okay. Ashley says men and non-men are both at fault. I'm sorry. Men and non-men are both at fault, but in all actuality, when men do it, they expect us non-men to take it and be all right with it. But when we non-men do it, all of a sudden they're hurt and how could you and all things like that. You know what? Someone said something like that. Hey, Ashanti, someone said something like that. A friend of mine, she just put up a post, and I'm actually going to do that on next week's show. And it's actually something kind of like what Ashley just said. It's kind of like that. But yeah, you make an absolute great point right there. Absolute great point. That you have people that do something, and you have people that do something and they know it's wrong, and then blah, 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 blah. And they're like, well, it's nothing, it's nothing. But the moment somebody else does it to them, and it's just the smallest little amount, they're going to be like, well, how could you do this to me? How could you hurt me? Why did you do this? But as much shit as you didn't did to her, you got the nerve to cry because she just hugged another dude? But, bruh, didn't you go off and have sex with her friend? And she still stayed with your ass? You can't get mad, bro. You can't get mad. Ashley says they might as well be poly and keep it fucking pushing. I guess so. Danielle says, I hear men say they have been hurt before. I mean, yeah, everyone in some facet has been hurt in some way, shape, or form. They have been. They have been. There's nothing questionable about that. But you cannot hurt somebody and say, oh, well, but when that same person turns around and hurts you just a little bit, just a smidget in terms of what you did to them, you can't roll around crying on the floor. You can't. You can't. You cannot. I'm sorry. You just don't. You don't do that shit. Almost out of water, y'all. I got one swig left. You know what that means when I'm almost out of water? It means the show gonna be ending soon. I can't do the show without water. I need more water. I need it well. But yeah, it's just, I just really think that people need to be more upfront and honest with people. Now, I can understand that honesty can hurt, and you may not hear stuff that you don't want to hear, and you just want to be in your safe space and things of that nature. But here's the thing. Life is not a safe space. Life is nowhere near safe. So you got to suck it up, buttercup, and understand the fact that shit ain't always going to go your way. You have to be the one to take that extra step and move forward. Danielle has a good point. Hurt people. If you are hurt, chances are you're going to hurt somebody else until you are healed. Simone said, oh, y'all about to head off at then. All right, y'all enjoy. Stay safe out there now. But yeah, you just have to basically understand that by you being hurt, you should heal yourself first before you try to even commit to someone else or talk to someone else, because all you're going to do is hurt that person. That's a person that's fully healed and ready to go. But if you're hurt and you just want to be with somebody just to be with somebody, no, now you're just going to hurt them. Diamond says, some people that have other people on the side is because their sex life is not what it used to be. Yeah, unfortunately, it does always lead to cheating. It does 9 times out of 10 lead to lead to cheating, and really it shouldn't be. It shouldn't because of cheating. It really shouldn't be. Because if you are sorry, I'm on my phone and just had to do a quick text message. If it's okay, I understand if your sex life is not what it should be or what it's supposed to be or whatever the case may be, but still at the same time, you can't just go out and do that. You can't do that. You can't hurt somebody. You can't do that. It's not right. It's not fair to that person. It's really not. It's really, really not. You know? But yeah. I'm so sick of that. Hurt people do not hurt people. They realize that hurt and would they realize that a hurt and would not pass it on. However, other people will see a hurt person and push up on them to make them uncomfortable. Then you have another issue. Okay, that's what Jan says. Danielle says, what about people that's in denial and still being hurt? Now those, well, let me get to Jan's first. But she doesn't think that hurt people. It's just hurt people realize they realize that hurt and they would not pass it on. Basically saying they're not going to pass on that hurt to someone else if they know that they're hurt. However, other people will see a hurt person and push up on them and make them uncomfortable. Now, if a person is hurt and a person is, say, not hurt, but they see that this person is hurt, so they see the vulnerability in the person, so they can try and do what they want with this person, which in the end will hurt that person more. And that's the type of person that Jan's talking about, saying other people will see hurt person and push up on them and make them feel uncomfortable. But she is not saying that a hurt person will pass their hurt on to another hurt person, or will not pass it on to a person to hurt them, I should say. Sorry. But that is a whole nother issue, basically, right there. But Danielle's talking about, what about people who that are being denial and still being hurt? Those are the type of people who want the person that they're with and believe that they cannot get anyone else. They have this mentality in their mind that this is it. This is all that I got. This is all that it's going to be. I know that this person does this and this and this, but they really do love me deep down inside. They really do, past the broken bottle upside the head and how he calls me out my name and, how he doesn't hold me at night or anything of that nature. Or stuff of that. Like if the things that a person does to you and you think about it and it makes you sad just thinking about it, you are hurt. You need to come out of that denial zone and actually focus on the fact that you are being hurt by this asshole of an individual. Leave that asshole of an individual, because guess what? There are plenty of other people that are out there that are going through the same thing that you're going through and have escaped that and found happier times. You are not isolated to that one individual. You are not isolated to any one individual. You can move the fuck around when you want to, regardless of whatever you feel like your status is. Because if you really want to move around, if you feel like you can't move around because of this person, trust and believe me, you will find a way when it's really time to move to call the fuck around. But yeah. All right. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. As you know, when it's out of water, I'm out of time. So with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. One more time, I want to give a special shout out to my friends Dre and Kendra. Congratulations on your engagement. Like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this to y'all. I will sing at y'all wedding, and I work for food. That's it. I will work for food. I will sing Luther for y'all, just like yeah, and just bust out just like that. Just bust out Luther for y'all. One good tap. All I'm gonna walk up to the mic and just say that one line, and boom, song is done. Okay, all funniest, all BS aside, all funnies aside. Again, congratulations to the both of you. From me here and everyone from the En-Syte family, want to thank you. Want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Again, Dre, Kendra, congratulations. Thank you all for watching. There's going to be some changes coming up soon to the show. Going to be little small changes, but I am in the midst of doing something more, and hopefully it progresses to something a little bit better. And it should be something relatively great. It should be something that actually makes the show stand out a teensy bit more. So be on the lookout for that. I'm trying to get it started on the new year. So hopefully by the new year, you're going to see a lot of substantial changes and a lot of different things. So I'm working with that right now behind the scenes, but I'm just giving y'all that little tidbit right now. Other than that, everything is, of course, going to schedule. Throughout this month, I am going to be a little bit busy because my trip is coming up at the end of the month. So in terms of the show, the 19th, I'm not going to be able to do the show. So I'm letting you guys know right now, the 19th of November, there will be no show. So I'm going to have to skip that week. When I'm out of town on my trip, I may do it, but I'm not 100% sure. So I will let you guys know about that as well. So again, I want to thank you all for watching. I do appreciate it. The likes, the loves, the laughs, the shares, all the beautiful stuff. Thank you everybody for watching and commenting. Don't forget, share this video. You never know, someone may need to hear it. So with all that being said, I'm gonna head on out of here. Stay insightful. Peace.